What is up, everybody? Welcome to. Oh, I'm muted. Pardon me, guys. I was muted. What's up, everybody? Welcome to, I believe this is the 16th installment of our webinar for Drop Zone owners. This one's a little bit more fun, a little less tactical than some of our previous webinar episodes. And so we're going to jump into the future of Skydive marketing. What's kind of working now, what I think is going to work in 2026, and what are those sort of off the wall things that I think we might see implemented soon. So if you've been to a webinar before, we've obviously met. If not, who am I? Why should you listen to me? I'm a skydiver, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and I have going on more than 16 years of marketing experience these days. Gosh, I've been doing this a long time. And a lot of that was with financial services, insurance companies, and attorneys. Boomshot Media was established in March of 2020, and I'm happy that we're celebrating our second full year, just doing this full time in January. So guys, I do have the free monthly webinar series. You can come and join and learn from what we're seeing with our partner Drop Zones. And guys, I just wrote the book. I wrote a book. Oh, it's backwards, right? Mirrored. Best Known Drop Zone, right? Just released last month. It's live on Amazon. And for everybody that's attending the webinar, you can get the book. We've got it free plus shipping. Honestly, if you're on the webinar, I'm just going to send it to you. So you can just drop your details and we'll send you a gift. But yeah, we got free plus shipping. So I want to get this book in your hands, and it's got all of our tactics that we've been using up through the latest stuff in 2025 and beyond. It's almost 300 pages. Okay, it's almost 230 pages of just packed tactical advice, and that's going to tell you everything that we do, right? But in the same way that knowing how to get six-pack abs doesn't get you six-pack abs, same here, right? You got to execute on the strategies in this book. Everybody knows how to get a six-pack. None of us have them, right? Guys, we're trusted by some of your favorite drop zones. Super happy to be working with our partners in the industry who trust us with their marketing moving into 2026. So let's jump into it. Today, we're going to talk about what marketing is going to be effective in 2026. And that's really just doing more of what's been effective in 2025. What in the heck is happening to search, especially Google search? If you've noticed your organic traffic dipping, we're going to jump into that. And what will the future hold? So I've got some ideas of how AI and augmented reality are going to change things. And I'm just going to let you know what I think those are going to be. So what's working right now? Let's go through a roundup in 2025, the most effective marketing as we're pivoting into the wintertime. Number one, guys, mobile first website. Like 80% of your digital revenue is coming through this device. Highly suggest you take a look at your mobile site and optimize that for your customer journey. Number two, Google Business Profile. Google is not going anywhere. They just dropped their Gemini AI platform, which is now powering Google search. And Google Maps, super duper important. Even as people are shuttling over into ChatGPT and these other discovery apps, we'll call them, they're going to your Maps profile to check out your reviews, see when you're open, and then eventually book, right? Paid search on Google. Again, people are searching on Google for high intent searches, right? They're not looking so much to browse. They're browsing on other platforms. When they're ready to convert, we need to show up on Google. So paid search has been very, very effective this year. And meta advertising is back. If you're just posting socially on your profile, you notice I got 5 likes from my audience already. We got to do retargeting, and we got to do lookalike audiences based on your customer value. Meta just dropped their Andromeda AI update. That's all about ad serving. It's not about creating images and crappy copywriting. But it's been out for a year or so. It's actually been more effective in the last couple of months. We might be pivoting a bit more back into meta ads in 2026. It's been a few years since that's been super effective. And again, email and SMS, text messaging, super helpful to have that email list that you've been collecting for years and years and years, and your customers' phone numbers, right? 98% open rates on text messages, 90% read within 3 minutes. That is a line right into your customer's pocket. And you'd be surprised at how many people come back for an annual tandem skydive, or that you can upsell into your AFF program. Content marketing and newsletters, kind of shifting what we're doing with content. It's not all about volume anymore. It's about relevancy. It's about authority. It's about becoming a little bit of a local scene on your website. So what is changing in 2026? That's right. You're going to have an Optimus robot flying your Twin Otter. Not yet, but I think that's a real possibility one of these days, right? AI is not piloting your airplane yet, but it is changing everything about the way we discover experiences online. AI platforms like ChatGPT, Grok, Perplexity, and now Google Gemini are dominating the future of search, discovery, and for me, working on my car, hey, what does this code mean? How do I fix it? It's been super helpful around the house. And Google recently dropped AI mode built on Gemini. So you can type, talk, snap a photo, search with your camera, and it's very effective. Google's AI mode, if you jump into google.com, you'll see it up at the top left there. And you can search, hey, where's the best place to skydive in Florida? I'm super happy that our client, Skydive Sebastian, is showing up number 1. We've been working very hard on that. But you'll see, right? The best place to skydive in Florida depends on what you're looking for. Top-rated drop zones include Sebastian, Z Hills, and Jump Florida. Okay, great. This might actually change too based on where your position is, right? If we jump over in the same search, this is not the dominant mode, by the way, in Google just yet, but they've always ran things as experiments before they come into mainstream Google. I think this is going to be the future, especially as we see the same thing happening in ChatGPT, right? Where's the best place to skydive in Florida? ChatGPT and Gemini now can browse more websites. They can browse and summarize like 30 websites within seconds. And so rather than us doing that work, people are offloading that into ChatGPT. They're looking up your social media. They're looking up your Google business profile, and they might just be going direct to your website rather than clicking through. And so what this is leading to is an increase in what we call zero-click searches. Traffic is no longer the answer. Visibility is the answer. Organic traffic's been decreasing since early 2025. The game really isn't getting ranked and getting that organic traffic anymore. It's getting quoted by the machine. Up to 60% of Google searches these days get 0 clicks. That is insane. For me personally, it's probably the recipe websites. It's the how do I fix this thing on my car? How do I fix this thing on my oven? Those websites that used to aggregate all that content going down, right? And so we're seeing that start to happen in our industry as well. You got blogs like, what is a tandem skydive? ChatGPT and Perplex, that you're not answering that on your website anymore. People aren't visiting, right? They're looking at ChatGPT, they're browsing that way, asking more questions, right? Even more zero-click searches happen on mobile. And so as we see the AI overviews come through Google and now AI mode, that means a lower click-through rate on all of our organic searches. If you look in Google Search Console, you'll see, oh, hey, my impressions have been going up, my click-through rate going down. We've been calling that in the industry the alligator effect, right? You're like, well, what's happening? Well, what's happening is search engine optimization is becoming answer engine optimization, AI optimization, whatever they're going to call it in the industry. I'm going with AEO because it's just one letter past SEO. It's easier. And so what does that mean? All search engines are now driven by AI, period. Google Gemini it's got some of the fastest metrics. Grok is connected to Twitter. It's probably much better for seeing local news. News tends to break on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And so keywords, backlinks, search engine results page, that's out. What's in? Entities, knowledge graph, direct answers. AI is now able to see your business as a business entity. And Google's been putting this together. Oh, this is your entity, right? It includes your Google business profile, what you're doing on social media, what you're doing on email, what's happening in Google Analytics, how are you ranking on Google search, what are you writing about? More importantly, what are people writing about you? And so here's how to win at AI. You need to become the most trusted entity, right? The game is not getting ranked for specific content pages or blogs anymore. You've got to build in the authority signals on your website, on your Google business profile. You got to be building that up on directories like Yelp, Apple Business Connect, even skydivingsource.com is being pulled. TripAdvisor is a big one they're pulling reviews from. You got to be building reviews. You got to be building more and better reviews, and recency of reviews is also big. And you got to be working on the socials, right? You got to be posting that short form content all across your Meta accounts, your TikTok, whatever socials you guys are on. Google Business Profile is huge, right? So I want to jump into that because Google's not going anywhere. We're still seeing a good 55% of revenue coming through organic. A big chunk of that comes through your Google Business Profile. So optimization is key. You want to focus on completeness of your profile plus activity in the profile. You got to be posting, getting reviews, responding to reviews. Treat it like a social media. The AI features in Google Maps are expanding, right? So this is becoming conversation proof for both Maps and AI answers in Google. Google's still king. Google is still the place that we want to focus on for 2026 so far. Right, reviews and photos, conversation proof. What are people saying about your business? AI is not interested on what's on your website. They're really interested in what are people saying. What are your packages? Is your pricing clear? Are your FAQs clear? And all of that is being piped into and considered against your competitors, and we're seeing what they're there. So activity equals reputation in this game. Treat your Google business profile like social media. You want posts, images, offers, reviews, and responses. And that's going to help you out there. So you're going to make sure that you got to mirror your services on your website with your Google business profile. Make sure all that stuff matches up and just write really great descriptions of your business. What are your unique selling propositions, right? If we're Skydive Sebastian, it's that ocean view skydive, right? If we're Skydive Arizona, it's our legacy, right? We're the one of the oldest, biggest, most amazing drop zones, right? And so you got to jump in there for what people are looking for and sell them on yourself. Content marketing, still good, right? But it's not about volume anymore. It's about content clarity. And so we want to focus on getting local traffic, focus on clarity, consistency, and corroborating your services and your authority in there, right? Not just more blogs. We're focusing on newsletters, right? We're talking event debriefs and announcement. Having a vibrant fun jumper community and sharing your tandem reviews is huge. Share featured reviews. Encourage your community to share featured photos. Tag you in social media for an opportunity to get in the newsletter. Engage your audience, not just your customers, not just your fun jumpers, but also build out a concierge business directory. This is something new. We're literally just implementing this month for our clients, where you can become a local resource. Where's the best burger in town? Where should you grab a beer after your jump, right? Let's say you landed Farmer McNasty's field. Where's a good attorney that you can get from there, right? Partner with local businesses, and you can ask them to sponsor your events, sponsor your boogies, and get their logo up there. But you can become a little bit of a local directory for your area, and that's going to be huge, because not only are you going to surface for what's the best skydive near me, you might surface for, hey, who's the best off-field landing attorney near me, or where's the best place to get a beer, best place to get a burger. Oh, you know what? The drop zone says this is the best place to get a beer, right? And they would know. So that's a way that we can build our authority within our local community, something we're really excited about rolling out. Next up, first-party data. This is your customer lists, all of the information about your customers, going to be so important going into the age of AI, right? I don't know if AI is going to super change the world. It seems to be really just changing marketing and search right now. These are your email and your SMS list. This is the only data that you actually own. And you can pipe this into your AI systems, right? When AI starts owning the experience discovery, like, hey, I'm bored this weekend. What should I do, ChatGPT? Or you're just talking to it, right? Computer, what should I do this weekend? That's good. List building is how you win. Discovery is going to start happening in those apps. And then what you want to do is upload your lists to your paid media platforms. And that's going to help the AI find more people for you, right? So that's what's up next on our list is AI paid media. Going back, list building is how you win because you can reach those customers, again, with your deals, with your offers, with your newsletter, with your what's the best place to get a burger in town. And that way you're building an audience of raving fans, not just one and done, right? Like we hucked them out of the airplane. Maybe we got a review. See ya. Engage that community. That's your most valuable community, your most valuable asset. All right, AI paid media. What are we talking about? Mainly, we're talking about ad serving. Every paid media platform now uses AI to serve up the right ad at the right time. So there's Meta Andromeda. They dropped that in, I think, October 2024. The latest update a couple of months ago has really tuned that sucker up. We're actually starting to see really good conversions on Meta ads once again. Google Ads, it's been using AI to serve up the right ad copy, right? For years, we've just been plugging in 10 different headlines, 15 different descriptions for, lengthier text. And it's been mix and matching our copywriting to find the best converting ad. Well, now it's serving up everything that way. And on YouTube, right? It's using AI on YouTube the same way. It's like this big wizard in the sky trying to show you what you're most likely to engage with and convert with. So when we use our email lists for that, that's how we win. Feed AI better raw materials. This means more ads, more offers, better differentiation, more photos, more video that live at each part of the funnel, right? So you might be thinking, hey, during the pandemic, I just threw up like a quick 30-second tandem video, a quick cut of like, oh, hey, what are you here for? It's my birthday. We got on the plane. We did the ride to altitude, the standard video. But now you got to be answering different questions. You got to be showing, hey, this is our drop zone. Hey, here's what to expect. All that parts of the customer journey so the AI can choose the most relevant video for that person and kind of send them down a pathway. It's going to start ordering your ads. And you've got to iterate quickly with that. So again, going back to that first point, feed AI better raw materials, especially on Meta. You got to be building your audiences. If you are just boosting posts from your Facebook profile, that is a great way to make Facebook money. And that's probably why they built it that way. If you go into your ads manager, go into audiences, upload your customers from the last few years, name, phone, email, zip code, address, how much money did they spend at your drop zone? It's going to take that information and use the Andromeda AI or whatever AI is behind audience building to build you a more relevant ad targeting audience. These are people who are actually going to convert at a higher rate, actually spend more money on your upgrades, and bring people back. So that's changing a lot about what we're doing with our ads. And really, it's all about the human creative element, right? Iterate quickly. You guys are walking around with cameras on your heads or your hands all day long. We've got to be using that in our ads. Next up, all right, this is some of the futuristic stuff that's happening. Agentic checkout. What in the world is that? That is buy it in ChatGPT, instant checkout, and the agentic commerce protocol. That is not happening today, especially in our industry, but soon. You'll be able to book a tandem or buy a gift certificate checking out with ChatGPT, Grok, or Gemini. ChatGPT is first. You can already do it on Etsy. They're working on Shopify. For us, Burblesoft and Dizio will need to implement that. I know in our industry, we're a little bit slow to get those new features out, but it is coming, is definitely coming. Next up in the fun stuff, augmented reality. That's right. We're going to be focusing and buying stuff on our glasses, right? Meta glasses. I don't know if you guys had the chance to see some of the stuff that's coming out from the Meta glasses, but they've sold out in 2 days. They sold over 2 million Meta glasses in the first 2 days, increasing to 10 million by the end of next year. So augmented reality has been something we've done on our phones, where they have Pokemon Go. It was pretty popular a few years back, but that's going to be changing soon. You're going to have to make your location augmentable, right? So with augmented reality, especially in our glasses, you're going to have to be able to see overlay offers, instant booking when people are browsing, and you're going to have to enable physical locations being searchable / augmentable. Some of you have this implemented already. You may have gotten a 3D walkthrough of your drop zone. That's going to be important moving into augmented reality if that ever takes off. And creating shareable augmented reality moments. This should be easy. You put Meta glasses on a tandem student and walk them through your drop zone, right? Like, hey, what to expect when you get here. If someone can throw their glasses on and experience through someone else's eyes, hey, my name's Mike. Hey, here's the Bill Booth video. Here's Manifest. Here's what to do. People like that. A lot of folks don't want to interact with cashiers at the grocery store, right? We've noticed that. We check ourselves out because we're quicker. We don't want to talk to anybody. We don't want to make up stuff like that. So shareable augmented reality moments should be relatively easy for our industry, but that's something that may be coming soon next year and the years beyond as AI and everything moves into our camera. Those Meta glasses are AI enabled, so you can just talk to the Facebook AI and say, hey, do this. Hey, record a video. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, take a note, record this conversation, translate this Japanese into English, right? These are all features, fun little features that are probably going to become dominant if we stop working on desktops so much. So just to sum everything up that we've been talking about, guys, Google is still king, in my opinion. We've got to work on that Google business profile, make your website mobile and optimized for mobile, and then run some paid ads on Google and Meta. Those are still the powerhouse marketing platforms for our industry. And then again, AI is starting to change everything. So if you're losing organic traffic, just know, hey, a lot of these questions are being answered inside AI. It's being surfaced from your website, right? So you got to have those FAQs, frequently asked questions, dialed in, and you've got to have your reviews featured up. And then on the website, make it real easy to book. If you're tracking the metrics on there, most of you have, you have your website and then you've got a little booking button down here. Most people are going to the menu to book. They hit the page, they hit the menu, they're like, I'm ready, okay? So we're gonna notice maybe smaller session times on your website, but we wanna be looking at that conversion rate, wanna be looking at, are we reporting that button click, that phone call click back to these platforms to optimize? And that's just some of the fun stuff. And then we can move into augmented reality. We can move into Optimus robots flying your airplane. Oh, good luck. I wouldn't want to be the first one to test that out, but I assume that it's probably coming at some point. Maybe they're going to come out with a special drone that just seats 20 skydivers and just goes up in the air. Who knows what the future can hold? I think there's some fun things and fun possibilities as AI and computing just takes the next step, moves to the next level. We got to move to the next level with them. So if you're ready to dial in your marketing, guys at Boomshot Media, we're not here to churn and burn. We want to build long-term wins with people who give a damn about our industry. You can book a strategy call. Go over to discover.boomshotmedia.com and we can talk. I got limited bandwidth, but we can jump into your specific operation, your pain points, your website, what's been working for marketing, and then maybe where we can improve. So head on over to discover.boomshotmedia.com if you're interested. Let's jump into a little case study, right? We've got a solid mid-market size package. Skydive Colorado Springs, brand new drop zone last year, moved into a location with a little bit of a negative brand experience. And we've been building them up. 45% year-over-year revenue growth, I said. 45% year-over-year, right? Year two. In year one, we had 586 online bookings. They did just under 1,000 tandems. 2025, we've got 1,429. Year to date, we've still got December numbers and December gift certificates to pump up there. But that is a solid growth. We overcame the negative brand from the previous operator that was there. And we've been driving traffic via all the things that we're saying, right? We got that mobile menu optimized. We've got all of our digital marketing dialed in. And we've been able to, back in year one, the reason they had 400 some odd extra bookings was people were calling, asking a whole lot of questions. They're getting a handful of walk-ins too. But we were able to take those questions that real customers are asking and shift them to the website, shift them into AI mode in ChatGPT. And vast majority of the bookings happen online. People just show up ready to book. These guys show up on Thursday, Friday morning with a booked out manifest, and we love working with them. Another drop zone we started working with, another younger drop zone, Skydive Seneca Lake in upstate New York. Beautiful, stunning location between the two lakes up there. And we've been able to achieve just over the summer 38% year-over-year revenue growth, again with gift certificate time to go. That's 449 bookings last year, 570 so far this year. And we're getting increased upsells on those bookings. That's what happens when you plug your audience into the AI platforms in Google and Meta and let it optimize for people in their demographics and psychographics. And we do this by our optimized digital campaign. It starts with your website, optimized for mobile, right? And then we start driving search traffic. Google, including Google Maps, YouTube, AI is becoming a bigger one. And then we plug in social media, right? Having an active social media is part of the funnel. We don't see a ton of conversions through organic social media, but people are searching in AI. They're searching on Google. They're hitting up your social media. They're looking at your reviews. They're seeing what you're posting on there. And then they're coming back to that website again to convert. So it's all part of an optimized funnel. On top of that, we're going to layer in our ads, right? Once we've got our website, our organic and everything good to go. That's super high intent search that we can just turn on and off on a whim, no problem. We're building those customer connections and then asking them for reviews, building our online reputation, plugging that into our email and SMS system, and then plugging it back into our ad systems for retargeting, audience building, AI optimization. So as we add those audience lists, we get this red circle of like the AI automatic feedback loop. We build more customer connections. We upload our lists. We're active on social media. People come to the website. We build more. And as we get more data into that system, it becomes truly primed to get you the results that you're looking for. So a lot of the smart operators out there are realizing that we need a bit more of a, more complex, more complete digital marketing system, right? So we get that feedback optimization loop going. And that's why we're able to see things. Hey, year 2, now we're really cooking. Year 3, and we've got an optimized business here. Maybe we're thinking about renting another airplane. So happy to go over that with you, show you guys what that would look like to apply to your business, maybe what it would look like to work together. And if it makes sense, it makes sense, right? We pride ourselves on delivering a full-time marketing team at the lower cost than hiring a new tandem instructor. I think we're averaging about one tandem rig is about our annual cost. So that's something we're happy to invite for you guys. Again, thank you. I appreciate your time. I hope this helps you see that great marketing is not luck. It is a system, and is a system of execution. So everybody who came to the webinar, guys, I'm going to take down everybody's names and emails. We're going to send you a free copy of the book. Don't worry about signing up for the QR code. I want to get it in your hands, and I think that it's going to help you. It's going to help you hire us. No, just kidding. It's going to help you build out your system, and then you're going to get too busy, and then you're going to hire us, right? But again, that's all of our tactics are in there. We saw a lot of operators shut down their businesses through COVID and through the last few years. And so I just want to help you guys succeed and thrive in the new market of 2026. Questions are always welcome. If anybody wants to unmute, we're going to go ahead and stop the live stream on YouTube. Sorry, you got to come to the